Now, I don't quite know which category to put this video in, which group to put this video in, because I cover listening, speaking, and grammar in today's video. But rather than trying to figure this out or trying to find an answer to this, let's just focus on learning English, shall we? Let's put our attention to learning English instead. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen, and on my channel I help you bridge the gap or close the gap between the English that you learn in the classroom and the English that's actually used in real life. So if you'd like to learn some more real life English, and especially how English is used in Australia, then don't forget to press the subscribe button below and also the bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, before we start, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be talking about the schwa sound again in today's video. So if you don't know what this sound is, then I suggest that you go and watch this video first and then come back to this point in today's video. In today's video, we're going to be studying two short sentences. I'll play the first sentence now, twice at the normal speed, and then another 2 times at a slightly slower speed. And I'd like you to try and write down what you hear. Okay, let's go.
There's a whole heap of places. There's a whole heap of places. There's a whole heap of places. There's a whole heap of places.
There's a whole heap of places. Firstly, let's talk about the word many. There are many books in the library. He owns many cars. Now, these sentences are grammatically correct. There's nothing wrong with them, and you'll see them written down. But in conversation, we don't really use the word many. It just sounds a bit too formal. Native English speakers will use different words, but we won't really use the word many in conversation. I talk about the word many and much in more detail in this video, so please go and watch that if you'd like some more information. But one of the more casual ways of saying many is a heap of something or heaps of something. She has a heap of clothes. Does she wear them all? There are heaps of people at the beach today. Now the word whole. You probably already know this word to mean complete or all of something. I spent the whole day at the library today. I spent the entire day at the library today. I ate this whole cake in just one day. But here, he's using it in an informal way to emphasize what comes after it, to get you to pay attention to what comes after it. He could have just said a heap of places. There's nothing wrong with that. But instead, he added whole to tell you that there are really a lot of places. There's a whole heap of places.
There's a whole heap of places.
Now, I've mentioned this in previous videos, like in this one. Native English speakers don't always use the correct grammar, and this is another one of those times. As you probably know, there's a whole heap of places, should actually be there are a whole heap of places, because we're talking about more than one place. But it's very common to hear there's a whole heap of places because it's much easier to say there's than it is to say there are, especially here because the next word is a.
There's a whole heap of places.
There's ends with a consonant sound, z, and a is a vowel. And when there's a consonant sound and a vowel sound right next to each other like this, these two words tend to be joined together when spoken to make one long word. So here it's said as there's a, there's a, there's a. And this is much easier to say than there are, which is why you'll hear it more often. Heap of places, heap of. Here's another consonant sound and vowel sound right next to each other, so we can say heap of. And of, even though we spell it with an F, it's not pronounced f. It's pronounced with a V sound. Of places. But usually, when spoken, a lot of vowel sounds in these small words, like of, tend to be replaced with the schwa sound. So this tends to be said as of places, of places, of places. But here, he doesn't actually say of places or of places. He doesn't make the v sound at all. He just says the schwa sound, a places, of places, of places, a places. The last one is the easiest to say, so this is how people will say it. So this actually becomes heap of places, heap of places, heap of places. There's a whole heap of places. Now let's listen to the second sentence. And again, I'd like you to try and write down what you hear.
There won't be a heap of people around. There won't be a heap of people around. There won't be a heap of people around. There won't be a heap of people around.
There won't be a heap of people around. Firstly, there. I've mentioned this in previous videos. Australians don't tend to say the letter R at the end of words. So he doesn't say there. It sounds more like there with a schwa sound at the end. But if this word is at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle of the sentence, we tend to drop even the schwa sound. So it becomes there.
There won't be.
There won't be. There won't be. There won't be. A heap of people around. The two A's here are both schwa sounds. A heap. A heap. A heap of people around. 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 And remember what we studied earlier in this video, heap of places turned into heap of places. So here, heap of people turned into heap of people. Heap of people. Heap of people. People around. Again, we have a consonant sound, l, next to a vowel sound, the schwa sound. So these two words, when spoken, tend to be said as one long word. People around. People around. People around. And he also doesn't really say the d sound in around. So he doesn't say people around. He says people around. So he stops himself just before he makes the d sound. So it becomes people around. People around. People around. Heap of people around. Heap of people around. Heap of people around.
Heap of people around. There won't be a heap of people around. There won't be a heap of people around.
Please give me a thumbs up if you found this video useful, so then I know that you like these types of videos, so then I can make more of them for you. Thank you for watching today. Keep practicing, stay safe out there, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye! It just sounds too formal. And I don't know what I wanted to say. And I'll put a link up here. Is it up here? It is, right? Theirs ends with a vowel sound. Can you hear the rumbling like thunder? It's not thunder, it's these people renovating. There are many books in the library. There are many cars in the library. Oh my gosh, can you just get the examples right? Okay, let's try and do the first point again. Firstly, let's talk about the word money. Money, not money, many. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine, it sounds like many, but still, it has nothing. What are we talking about? Money? Cars. Maybe I'm thinking about money and cars. If you had so many cars, maybe that's he must just have a lot of money. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I don't know. Firstly, let's talk about the word money. Money! What? I'm saying money again. Come on, focus. Now I'm crying. Firstly, let's talk. I don't think I'm going to get this done today. It's just too funny. Now, I've got money on my mind. Many, okay? Not money. Many. Let's talk about the word many. But for some reason, I'm my mouth just wants to say money. Oh, man. Firstly, let's talk about the word many. Firstly, let's talk about the word money. Money! Why is it money again? I thought I got it out of my head. I'll just skip to the next section because seriously, I can't think. I just can't think.